this will be one of the hardest videos I might ever make, because I have to convince you guys that Mongraal and Mitro are better than MrSavageM and Benjyfishy, because apparently nobody thinks so. I even tried to cheat my own Twitter poll and made people click Mongraal and Mitro, and I still lost, but that's in the past. Mongraal and Mitro are the future, and all you guys and the Fortnite guy will soon learn the real truth. I'm your second favorite PE teacher, Denver. Click like and subscribe right now. And if you guys didn't know about this video, the Fortnite guy and I are having a battle to convince you guys who the best Fortnite duo is for the World Cup. I know Benji absolutely destroys and it has been blowing up. MrSavageM has to be like top 5, if not best in the world in solos, but duos are what matter here. How well can the two work together to come home from New York City a millionaire? Now, since it's going to be Mongraal and Mitro winning it all, let me tell you why. It's because they're better. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I had to stretch this video to 1 minute for the ad revenue. Just kidding, of course. Watch Mongraal destroy here, and if you didn't want to hear it from me, maybe our Fortnite casters will convince you. Check it out.
This kid's aim is ridiculous. Now he's continuing to put some pressure down, and here and there, right? He's putting some shots down, seeing if he can benefit from it. He knows, he's like debating on the picks and chooses of the fights he can take. That's what I was gonna say. You gotta let me finish my point, Mongraal. This guy is disgusting.
You hear that, Mr. Benji and SavageFishy? Mongraal is disgusting, and the casters can't even keep up with him. By the way, if I tease Benjyfishy and MrSavageM in this video, please don't blow up the comments with like, you're not even as good as them. Trust me, I know. I am nowhere close to as good as Mongraal and Mitro, but Benji and MrSavage, I can definitely destroy. Just kidding. See, I got you again. Anyway, all 4 of these players, is just crazy to talk about the best in the world when you're talking about 4 players from age 14 to 16, where we have MrSavageM and Mongraal at just 14, Benjyfishy at 15, and then Mongraal has his wise old man teammate Mitro at the ripe old age of 16 years old, who some of you guys are absolutely sleeping on. I mean, come on. Do you think Mongraal would choose just anybody? No, he is one of the best, and he will settle for nothing less than the same thing for his duo. So you know that Mitro is going to have to go hard in the World Cup. I mean, in the first big tournament Fortnite had, the Lux Cup, guess who got first place? That's right, it's ya boys. And oh, what's this? All the way down in 6th place is Benji and MrSavage. Oh, wow. Like, they can't even get top 5. Like, that's kind of embarrassing, not gonna lie. Hey, get that off the screen. You're ruining my argument here. Okay, fine, bring it back. Benji and MrSavage did get first place over our guys Mongraal and Mitro, but it's only because they cheated. That's right, I'm exposing them right here, right now, and you will not believe what they did. They used Kovacs Aim Trainer 3 hours a day, when the rules clearly state on page 82 of the World Cup rulebook, can only Kovacs train for 2 hours and 59 minutes a day. So actually, they should be disqualified. I'm calling Epic right now. This is a disgrace. Okay, but for real, Mongraal and Mitro could have easily won first place. And for any of you Mitro doubters out there who think he's getting carried by Mongraal, watch this 1v1 between him and Mongraal and tell me this guy would hold the duo back at all. Not happening. Check it out.
Oh my god, I failed the edit again. Hey. Oh, you've done that on luck again. Oh god, yeah, jump over there. Oh! I thought he was gonna pickaxe.
In all honesty, like, I knew these two were good, but isn't that crazy to watch how fast they edit and make decision? And what really blows my mind and something I need to get better at is how well they track somebody through the builds. Like, they know where they're at all times. It's insane. So how much better are they than these other two? I'll let the gameplay speak for itself. Watch and enjoy.
Oh, I got double tagged. Oh, I just got... I need minis.
I don't have any.
Okay.
We only got a big.
Pop in a big.
It's all
Yeah, pop in a...
I'll hold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit this ramp and then go up.
Okay, yeah, go. Oh.
Just do it for yourself.
Yeah. Pop in a shadow nade. And I died. Shadow nade. Oh!
This game is just boring. Like, look at this meta, dude. Look, everyone has something to spray with.
So definitely not cherry-picked clips at all. I mean, Benjyfishy and MrSavage can't survive against 8 pre-nerf drum guns pointed at them at the same time. Like, come on, just build. Am I right? By the way, one of the reasons I said at the beginning of this video that this will be one of the hardest I'll ever make is because trying to make it seem like Benji and MrSavage are anything less than the best in the world is a pretty difficult task. You guys need to make sure you watch the Fortnite guys video after this too to see who won between us. But anyway, as a duo, Mongraal and Mitro, and also Benjyfishy and MrSavage both have a huge chance to win out live at the World Cup. One of the biggest things for them is remembering that they are so young, and playing in a dimly lit room with your own computer on your own desk and your mom and your dad in the next room is a lot different than playing in front of a loud arena, flying all the way across the world to the United States, seeing one of the biggest, most exciting cities on earth, and still keeping your cool enough to have the same focus and patience to play the exact same way. There are a lot of reasons I never wanted to be a professional gamer, like time obviously being a factor for me, and probably because I'm not good enough, but the pressure, I don't know if I could do it. But honestly, it looks like if there is a duo to do it, it's gonna be my guys. Watch them go against the best players in the world here in the Lux Cup, where they pulled off first place and Benji and MrSavage got 6th. I mean, for those guys to get 6th place, think about how good 2nd through 5th place had to be, and now watch Mongraal and Mitro make them look like noobs. Here it is.
Now, there were players floating down from above as we see Mitro turn his attention, laser a few down, nothing does connect. Someone lands on him though. Raining, well, you're raining the loot and you're gonna be going back to lobby. I am so sorry.
Yeah, getting picked off there. It was a little fortunate because he did get the first shot down, but not able to connect with it, as Mitro now has jumped from 0 to 3 elims. Now they're up to 9 eliminations as we hit that top 12 threshold. So Zypan, unfortunately, the recent signing by Razorback is going to go down. Still have a couple other players in the lobby. Good shot coming out from Mongo as they try and force the player on high below them. They're now into that first place threshold, utilizing the minigun, and Dukes goes down there. Zeke, oof.
You love to see it. I'm telling you, dude, this is a duo to watch, especially as we begin our journey to the World Cup. These guys are gross.
Just pure domination, and definitely looks like someone who can win the World Cup. But guess who else Mongraal made look like a noob? MrSavageM. Yep, in a retail row 1v1, Mongraal destroyed MrSavage and made it look easy. Check it out.
Wait, why's my game look so good?
It was my plan though, I like it.
I just killed Savage, I'm not even joking.
So maybe you're like, well, that was one time. MrSavage can probably beat him every other time. And that might be true. But again, we're talking duos here. Maybe MrSavage needs a little help from his friend Benji. But then why did they only get 24th place in the Week 4 World Cup Finals? Why did Benji get 62nd place in the Week 5 Solos? These two are supposed to beat Mongraal and Mitro together? Not happening. And again, if you guys are mad at me, just know that all this information is completely cherry-picked to prove my point and not a good indicator whatsoever. That being said, it's pretty clear to see that my guys Mongraal and Mitro are way better and will win the World Cup duos. Hey, shout out to Benjyfishy, who's a super nice guy, by the way. Thanks for following me on Twitter, dude, and giving up your time to help the Fortnite guy and me. You are an absolute legend and have every chance in the world to win the World Cup. even over Mongraal and MrSavage. And I think you know that. I will definitely be rooting for you and MrSavage, and seriously can't wait to see you guys play live. Like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Catch me on Twitch TV, thatdenverguy. And of course, if you like this video, you gotta let me and the Fortnite guy know, and we can do another one for you guys. Just tell us who you'd like to see. Tell me who you think will win in the World Cup, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love, Denver.